Take us away, Donzo.
F-Mob. 46. Motherfucking Don.
What's up, dude?
Young Hills.
Hey.
What up, player?
Shit, man. Trying to survive this winter storm.
Yeah. All of a sudden, fucking snow hits.
Right?
And we're gonna lose this
Heavens
shit.
open up.
Yeah.
We got a good amount of inches, though. They said it was like 6.5, I think, in Philly.
About six and a half.
Yeah.
Better than I can bring.
Packing more than you, I'd say.
Yeah. I was in the pool.
Got you by a half inch, bro.
Yeah, got me by fucking...
Fucking storm, whatever. What would they?
Fucking
They probably
2X.
had a name for this storm.
2X to me.
Fucking James got you beat.
Yep.
I don't even know. Is there a name for this storm? There's probably a name for it.
Yeah, I think it's funny. But like the whole storm, like look, everyone freaks out. Everyone buys bread and milk for some reason.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's with the milk? And you're gonna have to explain that to me because clearly that's not my tradition.
I feel like other things like non-perishables, like canned shit, right? Like you can just buy it at any time. You buy it, sits on the shelf, it's fine, right?
Right.
Milk and bread, I feel like these are things that are like in the supply chain of things that can deteriorate. So like, all right, what if the blizzard of '93 hits again and fucking all the cows are frozen and die off and there's no trucks to bring milk? I think that's what it is. It's like,
But like realistically, how much milk and bread would you consume in the span of 2 days?
yeah, it's
Like
pretty-
okay, like let's count it down, right? Like you'll have breakfast, right? You'll have toast. You'll probably have two breads,
Two slices, two breads.
You'll have 2 slices of bread, and you'll have a cup of milk for either your cereal or just your thing.
That's how you pour
just
it,
in the morning, like a cup.
pour it in
If
the
you're a
eggs.
sick fucking individual that needs iron and shit or calcium or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's calcium, I think, right? For your bones and shit.
I think
Milk is good.
Yeah, you get calcium, and I think you get vitamin D.
Yeah.
Nah, it's vitamin something.
That's definitely not D.
Yeah, D from the sun.
Probably like vitamin Q and fucking whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, that's what you get. You get 2 slices of
Vitamin
bread.
A. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. What's
Yeah.
we don't need to confirm this.
Let's
We'll figure
cut
this
that out.
Yeah, we'll edit this one. Fucking just A. But so like, but what else would you use milk for? I mean, you're gonna tell me that everybody in your family. What's the average American family? What is it? A husband, a wife,
It's like,
2 kids.
2.5
2
kids.
kids, right?
Yep.
So like, you think both those kids are gonna have milk or cereal that morning?
I mean, I guess it's likely. Yeah, I guess some people still live in the 60s.
I just don't think like you should have milk left over at that point.
Yeah, if you don't, you're fucked, but...
Yo, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
but like, what happens if you don't run out and get fucking milk and bread? Like, what is it? You're just your whole house is just gonna collapse on the snow.
Yeah, the world there's a vitamin
Like, if you
deficiency.
don't get it,
it's
yeah.
just like, all right, dude, fucking...
Because I mean, realistically, how long do you think you're gonna be stuck in there?
Yeah, exactly.
Like even today, like we were supposed to get shitted on. We got
Yeah.
6.5 inches. People are still fucking going to work. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, we never get the storms, dude. Back in the early 90s, there were 2 storms back-to-back years, and they were big as fuck. They were just like... It was like
The only one that's semi close to this I can remember is probably like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen often anymore for some reason.
It was a big one back then? I forgot.
Yeah, it was like on a Saturday. So on my birthday, it always snows, which is January 22nd. It's perfect because it's like right in the middle of winter, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not just because it's my birthday, motherfucker. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, let's fucking open up the skies, bitch.
Yeah.
But
Open up the sky, Gibraltar. Open up the sky.
fucking God just smites me for being born like with snow instead. There's blizzard. But that's the fucking problem in and of itself. I can't go anywhere on my birthday for that exact reason.
Yeah.
But
That's really funny.
yeah.
Every year, you're just like...
Dude, when I turned 21, fucking blizzard. I couldn't even go out to a bar. We literally had to walk to the closest bar in the middle of a fucking snowstorm, dude.
That blows.
Yeah, that was shit. And then the last one that I remember, it was like I said, it was maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. My birthday again. Was coming home from a restaurant. Boom, fucking blizzard. Got snowed in my fucking friend's house. Physically could not leave the fucking house at all.
Yeah.
But that was the last one that was this close. It was about 4 years ago, I think.
Okay, fuck. That's wild. The biggest ones I remember, somewhere between 92 and 94, there were these huge ones that were like, look, you go outside your house, it's up to your fucking...
You're gonna have to make a tunnel out that bitch.
Yeah, it was literally fucked up.
I'd kill to see snow like that, man.
Yeah.
That was pre fucking environmental crisis days, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we don't get shit like that no more. I mean, shit. Here's the thing. I was thinking about it today. Shit like that was still happening, like, like climate change, right?
Yeah.
That process started in the late 19th century, early 20th century, right?
Yeah.
And then so by the time the 90s rolled around, it was like, all right, we're
People
into
started being a little bit more.
I think like 90. Yeah, I feel like 95 is when we had to like just shut all the cars off if we wanted to survive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we wanted to keep the temperature the same.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's when they were like, all right, we're hitting a little bit. It's supposed to be the extreme. It's supposed to be hot fucking summers. And then super cold and crazy stormy winters. You know what I mean? Like,
But that doesn't make sense. It's supposed to just be warm altogether.
Well, that's what they started. They said, well, they started calling it global warming, right?
Yeah.
And that wasn't quite accurate because they realized when the summer got hot and all that shit, it was like a pendulum swinging. And then when it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fucking climatologist, but I know that.
Climatologist?
Yeah, I think that's a word.
I don't know. Meteorologist.
There's meteorologists, yeah. Well, those guys, like, they predict the weather. Yeah. Climatologist is made up shit.
I'm a guessatologist.
But what it was that, like, it was like a pendulum that swung the other way. So you had these you're supposed to have harsh ass summers, and the winter is supposed to hit like a motherfucker.
It's got to be like some Don't Starve Together shit where it's like, or Don't Starve, where it's just like extreme all around. Like fucking, spring hits, bro. Fucking giant lightning just strikes your fucking house. You got to rebuild.
Yeah.
Fucking summer, you don't have a fucking, ice fling-o-matic, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, you're done. All your shit just burning right in front of you. Winter, a giant motherfucker just comes stomping on your fucking door. Like, yo, what's up? Fucking snow everywhere. You're freezing.
Winters are the fucking worst and Don't Starve. Like,
no, I think summer's the worst, bro. Because if you don't get enough snow and ice in the winter, you're fucked for the summer.
Yeah.
And then you're also fucked for spring. Like, every season is just a fuckery. The only one that's good is autumn.
Yeah.
And it's only good the first time around, because the second time around it's a piece of shit too.
Yeah. Yeah, because then the deer clop shows up early and fucks with shit. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. That may as well be fucking real life. Yeah. That's what they're fucking leaning at.
Yeah, that's what they're angling towards. Yeah.
Fuck. Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
But so, like, what's up with the bread and milk, though? Like, you think that was, like, a brainwashing thing back in the day when, like, corporations first started, like, mass producing and selling shit? They were like, go buy some milk and bread, otherwise you won't get it.
I think what it was probably a reality in the fucking 40s or some shit.
Well, because milk used to get delivered to you, right? Like,
yeah, there was that. Yeah.
So, like, what? Homeboy just wasn't out that day because it was a fucking snowstorm, and that was the tradition. Is like, fuck, we got to double deliver the day before or something.
Yeah, I guess what happened was like, I don't know, because I think milk delivery kind of went out at some point, like. By the 60s, I think they were done with that, maybe.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but like...
Maybe. That sounds right.
So I think
I won't question you.
Yeah. Yeah, right. So I think people went out to go buy milk, and then they were like, all right, well, there really are supply chain issues and certain shit that... you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nowadays, snow hits, right? The trucks are out when, like, the first flurries are hitting, and they're dropping tons of fucking rock salt on the ground. They have this shit down to a science now where they're like, all right, snow's hitting, trucks.
Bro, like, honestly, I'm at that point where, like, I think that they're just teleporting fucking produce into stores. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, I see all these big-ass trucks, but they never pull up to the stores, and it's just like, this shit's just always stocked. Like, this shit just, like, boop.
I think they pull in around, like, 2 to 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it's, like, probably earlier shit in the morning.
They always got those big loading docks in the back of supermarkets.
Yep.
And they're just like, cool, it's all back in the house. Like, as an American, you should expect to never see a worker.
Yeah.
You don't see a farmer.
Your milk is always stocked.
Yeah, no farmers, no truck drivers, none of that shit. If you live in the city, you just drive up to Acme at 4 p.m. Hey, we got all
there.
Look, apples are stacked into a pyramid. All of them are shiny. They're like, yeah, fucking magic in this bitch. You never see what happens behind the house. Back of the house shit.
You don't want to. That's the thing.
No butcher shit, none of that shit.
Bro, like, the first guy that had his milk stop being delivered to him must have been so fucking mad. Yeah. Can you imagine? Because you know how everybody bitches about everything. They're like, can you imagine the fucking shit show that hit in the 60s apparently
Yeah,
when they stopped delivering milk.
They phased out milk. Yeah, you know what? I want a fucking actual.
Can you imagine that? Like,
Yeah.
motherfuckers, man, I gotta go get my own milk.
Yeah. When did they stop delivering milk? I'm gonna Google that shit.
Yeah, go ahead, figure that one out.
They stop delivering milk.
I mean, 60 sounds pretty believable.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'd say maybe like 58.
In the okay. All right. So yeah, 60s is when it ended. Like in the 50s and 60s, that shit was alive and well, and then they were like, I think
is it late 60s or early 60s?
They said it would happen.
I feel like it has to be like mid 60s.
I feel like mid to late 60s. It was on cusp. They started to phase that shit out.
Who the fuck was delivering that shit?
They had milkmen.
Yeah, but where were they getting the milk from? Like straight from the fucking farm down the road from you? Like,
yeah, you would.
It had to have been a corporation. Like, it had to have been fucking.
I would assume there was
mass produced and then just bottled.
It was like a distributor, right? Yeah, because they had the bottles, right? So you would, you get your little 6 milk bottles or whatever.
Your little clinky ones.
Yeah, and then like you leave it out front on like a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Dude comes over, drops the shit, grabs the old bottles.
Was that every day though that they were delivering?
I think it was every
There's
day.
no way.
Yeah, it could. It could have been. Because refrigeration was fucked up at some point. I think that's where it started, where it was like.
Yeah, but refrigeration was a thing since I think like the 50s, wasn't it? Or
the
60s?
I think like as early as maybe the 30s, give or take. I think they had this.
It started becoming like more common though around those times.
Yeah, definitely by the 50s though. Everyone had a fridge.
Fuck, man, can you imagine life without that shit?
Dude, before fridges they had ice.
That shit was like, motherfuckers. I know we bitch a lot, but dude, motherfuckers were playing hardcore mode. Like, they were playing permadeath, bro. Like, fucking every single day, dude. They're like, my milkman got shot. Like, I won't get my milk. I'm dead. I can't refrigerate my food. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Like,
we bug out when the fucking electricity goes off or we can't go.
My internet's down. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, I mean, a lag hits and then you get fucking knocked.
Yeah, you get a little too much ping.
Yeah.
You're fucking steaming, dude. My man over here didn't even have a fridge back in the day. Had to keep his shit in like a cellar.
You get a ping spike while you're in a safe place and you're like, motherfucker, Comcast again.
Yep.
That's
Yep. Bro, that was like real life was like the OG fucking Oregon Trail, dude.
Yeah,
that's what I imagined. Like, honestly, anything before like the 60s, that's how I imagine it. It was just fucking straight up Oregon Trail everywhere.
Yeah, every day you wake up, it's an episode of Golden Wind.
Yep.
It's
just a battle.
What are we gonna do next?
It's a battle, dude.
Yeah, polio. Fucking is gonna come from my
fuck me.
Who the fuck was that? I read the other day. This is so unrelated, but I read that Mitch McConnell was a fucking polio survivor. I was like, holy shit!
Wasn't like the rates like super low to survive
back then?
Yeah. I don't even know who the fuck Mitch McConnell was, dude.
He's next to the president. He's the most powerful person in this nation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
I thought that was like the Speaker of the House, dude.
Well, no. There's a speaker. He's the Senate Majority Leader.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it is. The Speaker of the House is technically. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's funny. Like within Congress, like the enemy is not the executive; it's each other. Like if you're in
the I mean they're always fucking bickering with each other. So I mean, I don't doubt it.
If you're in the House, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, like the Senate's your fucking enemy. It doesn't matter how it's set up. It's just we're gonna
go again.
Yeah, the House can just do their fucking thing, and cool, we got a bill. Senate's gonna shoot it down, and vice versa. But fucking. So before fridges, do you ever hear of someone called an ice box?
Yeah.
Do you know why it's called an ice box?
Well, there's a box with ice.
Yeah. Here's the thing: you had the milk delivery, right? You had a dude come through with a block of ice every day, and there was a little fan in the back of the fucking ice box. And to keep this is before like proper refrigeration. To keep shit cold, they just put the ice block in front of the fan. The fan would blow the cold air and just circulate it inside the ice box. That's fucking bonkers.
Fucking crazy shit, man.
Yeah, that's
revolution before the revolution.
That's survival mode for real, dude. That's just like
that's ingenuity. Like,
yeah,
what can we do to make the best of this?
Yeah, my whole job, dude. That was a dude's job was just swing through with a block of ice before it melted. He's fucking driving. You know what I mean?
You think they gave him like faster fucking cars on purpose so he could just make sure he finishes his route before the block melted?
Yeah, he's just he's on GTA mission. Just
He would speed up along throughout the day. He would go faster though, because the block would melt more, so he would gain more speed. Yeah, it's like a ticking time, dude. It's like one of those little fucking sand clocks. Just whoosh, my man just wow.
The last fucking block. He's like a space. He's like a.
The block melts and he pulls up to the last house.
Yeah, it's just like one. It's like half his
Yes,
fucking.
I made it.
That's funny. I guess they delivered. That was like he's in the shitty part of town at that point, right? He's just like fucking driving through the ghetto. Yeah, here's your half slab of fucking ice. Fuck, I'm not even coming.
What if they were like fucking? You know how we like? So you know how like there's like I guess a distinction between delivery people now. How like UPS is like the most carrying one, and like Amazon and FedEx and shit just throw your fucking package across the lawn.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine the fucking milkman getting like a delivery tag and my man would just be on time? Like he would just be tossing fucking milk bottles and shit across the fucking lawn. Like, I gotta go to the next house, Nancy. I'm sorry. Like, pow! Just shit just shatters on your fucking door. You'd never see that guy ever again in your fucking life, dude. Like he got canned.
They make a fucking.
Oh, my man got clapped somewhere by the mafia.
one phone call and he's shoveling shit for the rest of his life. That'd be me as the fuck, dude. If I ever was in charge, if I ever had a job like that, because I love, like if I go to the fridge to get you a beer, right? If I see you, if we got like a line of sight thing going, I'll try to lob the beer at you. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm on my little milk bike. I roll through.
You're just throwing fucking milk bombs, dude.
I see my man. Look, you gotta look people in the eye when you're gonna throw something fragile.
Hey yo,
you got this.
Hey yo, my.
There you go,
Hey,
brother.
my man, here it comes.
Yeah. Someone yelled at me like someone a lot younger than me, like 8 years younger than me, was like, "Dude, are you a fucking adult?" Like, cause I'm just throwing bottles of beer, just like here, catch it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, the lid's on, it's fine. I'm like, you got that.
But that's not the point, Don. The fucking fact that it's glass and at any moment it could shatter. That's
what makes it cool. That the stakes are up there. You know?
No, it fucking doesn't. I mean, you're free to do that in your house, sure, but you ever throw a beer bottle at me in my house, I'm fucking throwing one back. Like,
come at you with the fucking with the neck of that shattered joint. I don't know. I just think that shit's fun. Yeah, in my own little sanctuary, I'm like, let's.
If it's like within arm's reach, sure. But like if you're
if
throwing it across the entire fucking house, you're like, hey yo, go long, bro. It's fucking fourth quarter, 2 seconds left.
Yeah. I just try to make everything fun. Yeah, that's what it is, and it's
it's terrible.
Yeah,
you're an awful fucking human being.
I am. I'm not like other people. I've realized that.
You're not an adult.
Yeah, that could be the truth. I've never, as a kid, I've always, the Toys R Us commercials, right? I want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Remember that shit?
No.
Okay. That was a commercial to get you to come down to Toys R Us and buy some fucking little action figure or whatever. I remember being a kid. I remember hearing that jingle. Like, they're right, I'm never gonna fucking grow up. Like, every song that's like, remember Fox's Youth?
Yeah. I figured you were going with this.
Yeah. There's a theme throughout my life. Every once in a while I hear a song like
You're like,
that.
this is my anthem right here.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, that's just that's the EDM version of the Toys R Us commercial. I remember, that's when my life started getting weird, is when I heard that song. I was just like, yeah. I just started wearing like different shirts and shit.
Damn, you changed up, huh?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm going back to being a fucking kid again.
So fucking Fox has changed your life, huh?
Yeah, Foxes.
Specifically the Adventure Club remix.
But. Yeah. The Gaddafi Dumb remix. Remember that? Wait. Yeah, that was the joint. Yeah. That video, dude. Holy shit. Chick was making out with the other chick. Remember that, John?
So that's what got you into it? You're like, fuck yes, the music video.
It was a point in my life where, because I've always kind of stayed a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm an adult when I gotta be, Yeah. But then when that shit's over, I'm like, I'm going back to my bullshit. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not like, because I hate the fucking, people that do adult shit too hard, right? Like, they're always a fucking adult. Like, they never turn it off. Right?
People that just don't have fun.
Yeah, like, you know, show up to your job and be like, hey, I got my shit done, do that. Hey, cool, see you later. You know, do that. But don't, like, take that shit home with you.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's just like, all right, shit's done. I'm going to strip it down in my fucking boxers, chilling the fuck out, eating a block of cheese. Yep. You know what I mean? Yeah, just like...
You know what it is, man? I think I figured it out. It's people who wear shoes in their house. They live a serious life.
Yeah.
People that take their shoes off. See, in my house, you take your shoes off.
Yep.
But that's because I was raised that way. But I seem to notice that people that wear shoes in their house are the worst fucking people.
That's it.
Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you just fucking go outside and then just walk all over your fucking house with the same dirty ass shoes?
Yeah, it's wild.
But I mean, it makes sense because you're probably on the go. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna be out at any moment.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go pick up the kids.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
And that's what it leads to. I'm telling you, dude. It's
Yeah.
the fucking adulting thing.
Yeah, I think it really all starts with kids, right? You find a chick, you know, her internal clock is ticking. You have kids, and then all of a sudden you're like, I gotta keep my fucking shoe. I never know I gotta run out this fucking building.
Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of have to.
Yeah,
You can't be a fucking parent and just be a dickhead.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess clearly you can with so many people out and about in the world like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you gotta be a chill fucking dude. Like, I like, it's really just trauma and stress. Like, we rag on those types all the time. These dudes that mow their lawn every 4 days, and you know what I mean? Their shirts tucked into their jeans and their New Balances, and they're fucking go, hey, neighbor.
And they don't take them off when they get inside.
Oh, they fuck with those things on, don't they? They fucking...
Yo, they probably do. They take the pants off too, but
Yup.
keep their shoes.
Yeah.
Fucking scumbags,
On some
bro.
Mr. Marcus shit, yo.
Yeah.
Just fucking...
That's that, like, the kids are gonna be home any second. Like,
Yeah.
you want to get this in?
Yeah.
Sure thing, honey.
Yeah.
Just the pants. That's it.
Yeah. Yes. I remember that was an old Louis C.K. bit. He's like, yo, you're trying to be cool. You want to, like, people, kids, like, fuck with their image now. They're like, oh, I got my hair and I dress a certain way and I'm tatted and I'm pierced.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm fucking edgy. Louis C.K.'s like, nah, dude. Just have a kid or two and just fucking don't name them anything cool either. Just fucking Braden and Jessica. He said, that's the darkest shit you'll ever go through in your fucking life. Just have kids and just see how fucking wild it gets.
I think, like, dude, like, people that have wild ass kid names like that are just like, I don't know. They're just like, that's like the path to, like, darkness, I guess. Like you mentioned, I don't know. It's weird because people name their kids. I feel so bad for the kids. I'm like, fuck, dude. Yeah. How do you name your kid like Braden?
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Braden, dude?
You feel like they should just play an MMO.
I mean, my name's not fucking great. Don't get me wrong. I'd probably say the same thing to my mom, Beck, if I was alive before her.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck you naming your kid this, man? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. Today it's weird.
Like, shit.
My whole name is Sean Brian Donnelly, right? That's a character from General Hospital back in the 80s. There was a doctor named...
There was a lot... people from your moms from your generation are fucking weird because they name kids after shit they seen on TV.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fucking fact, dude, and that's the weirdest shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up.
It doesn't make sense. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, damn, you love Back to the Future that fucking much? Like, come on.
Yeah, Marty McFly fucking Donnelly. Yeah. Me and this chick way back in the day were talking about having kids, and she's like, "What should we name him?" And I was like, "I was got done watching Final Fantasy Unlimited.
Name him Sephiroth.
Yeah, I was like Mackenzie.
Name him Cloud.
Yeah,
Put Cloud in there.
Yeah.
His name somewhere.
Wow. And she was like, "What about Mackenzie? That's nice, right?" And I'm like, "Mackenzie." Yeah, I mean,
I feel like a name is like naming a kid something, but that's where it comes from, right? That's where it stems. It's like you're overthinking it. You're like, man, I can't just name him James.
Yeah.
I can't just name him Bob. Like, you know, you
Yeah.
got to be like, I gotta fucking come up with the most creative, spinny, fucking fidgety name.
I know of a kid. His name is Prometheus Maximus.
Holy shit!
He's got to be like 10 by now. And fucking
He's 10.
yeah,
Bro, what do you? How do you talk to that man, bro?
They call him Promy.
Oh my god, dude! No way.
Isn't that fucking wild?
Bro, first of all, that is the quickest out. Like, I'm out of that household, dude. Like, that's fucky as hell.
You know what it is? It's like dudes like that, they just don't follow you know what I mean? Not him specifically, but in general, if you got a fucked up name like that, you're just like, hey, just call me Jen. You know what I mean? Just call me Steve.
Just call me P.
Yeah, you just figure something
I'm
out.
P, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yo,
exactly.
that's that man's first name, bro.
Yeah.
He's Prometheus.
Yeah, you hear it sounds like they have
Yo, that movie fucking sucked, bro. Like, that was the worst Aliens movie ever in the world of Aliens movies, bro.
Yeah. It's like they have this fucking name and I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this. But yeah.
Better fucking think.
Yeah, let me think. For once in my life.
Use your fucking cobweb
Yeah.
brain, dude.
My God, brain.
Shit's just fucking standing still.
Yup. It's so like my brain is like, all right, first off, it's like walking into the Library of Alexandria and there's just one
Everything's burnt.
No. Before it got
This is after they burnt the bitch down. Like
there's like one old dude working there, and so when you ask for something, he's like, "Hang on, let me go in the back."
give me 10.
Yeah, he gets him in the fucking. It's so packed with shit that it's hard to fucking pull up on a moment's notice. But yeah, people like that, like, yeah, I knew I used to work at a place and I was in HR, and so I had access to all the police files and shit. There was one chick, she didn't work there, but all her kids did. And they were all like weird names, like Victorious and like
Oh god.
Magnificent and Ecstasy.
Jesus Christ.
Williams and shit. That kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like a fucked up
How
name.
you gonna have a normal ass last name after that shit, bro?
Yeah.
Like Prometheus Smith. Like what the fuck? Come on, bro. Like what do you come on? That's what I mean. Like come up with a better fucking name. I feel like for some reason first name and last name should flow. Like you should be able to say your first and last name and it should somehow flow together. Like you can't just have like an awkward ass fucking like Prometheus Johnson.
Yeah.
It's weird. It actually flows, but like I gotta think of something fucking stupid. Like that. I can't think of anything stupid right now off the top of my head. But like you know what I mean, right? Like a name has to kind of flow.
Yeah.
Like my name sucks dick. I don't think it flows at all.
Yeah,
it kind of does, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it's like unique New York. It's like Ilya Lapidus. Like there's all the.
It kind of does flow though a little bit.
Yeah, it's weird because it sounds like one name, doesn't it? Like one long name, Ilya Lapidus. Like it's very. It sounds like a guy had no offense, because it sounds like a guy had a stroke.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ilya Lapidus.
My mom ever listens to this episode, dude. I'm never gonna get the fucking end of it, but
yeah,
I'm with it. See, I'm making fun of myself as I'm making fun of others. This is how you don't get fucking canceled.
That's how you're a little self-deprecating. At some point in my life, I
also anybody named Prometheus. I'm sorry, dude.
Sorry. Those kids
ahead of time.
They gotta be the most over it normal kids, where they're just like, dude, fucking. They show up.
I feel like they're all fucking. I don't know, dude. Like
they show up to parties and they're like, dude, can I buy a Xanax off someone? They're 15 years old and they're already grown ass men and women. They're like, I just need.
They're either fucking. I'm sorry to say this, autistic. Or like they're really fucked up somewhere.
Yeah.
They have to be. There's no way you're named fucking that and you're like just a 9 to 5 fucking Bible study dude. You know?
Yeah. Thanos Donnelly. Fucking come on. At some point in my life, I always thought like if I had a kid, I would just. I settled on like Sean Brian Donnelly Jr. Like if I had a son.
Yeah. How do you guys come up with middle names, by the way? Like, what the fuck is up with that? Like, how do you just come up with a middle name? Like,
it's just two names. You don't have a middle name?
I do, but I don't use it. Okay. I'm not going to talk about it. We're not doing this.
Okay.
But, so, in my tradition, right, in Russian tradition, your middle name is the name of your dad, basically.
Okay, I got you.
So that's how I've grown up realizing how people have those middle names, right? So that's how they do it. But like, how the fuck y'all people just make this shit up? Like, you just like, nope, this is it right here. That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because like, I look at it as like you're getting that middle name from your parents.
Yeah.
Like whether it be your mom or your dad, it kind of makes sense. But like, bitches are out here just named Lynn and their mom's is like fucking Michelle. Like, what the fuck? Where?
Yeah, my middle name's Brian and. Not a fucking Brian and stuff.
Dude, like 99% of chicks in America's middle name is fucking Lynn. Like,
at least on
what the fuck, dude?
On social,
how many? There's not even that many fucking Lynns alive in the world.
Yeah.
Like, where are you getting this name from?
Yeah, it's like a designated middle name, isn't it?
It literally is. It's just the most. It's like if you're white and you just have a first name, and you're a female, you probably have that middle name.
Damn.
Like that's how common it is. It's the weirdest shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So like I got my name,
Yeah, who's a Brian in your family? Is there a Brian Donnelly?
There's no Brian's. There's not
So
a Brian.
where the fuck did they get it?
They just said, cool, all right, we got Sean Donnelly from
Like,
fucking...
is it like the fucking confusion of deciding a name? Like, is it like, I'm not too sure about Sean, so I might consider Brian?
I think it's like a backup name, isn't
That's
it?
what
it's
it
just
is?
like, yeah, they're just like, all right, we got Sean Donnelly. What's his middle going to be? All right, he's Irish kid. Brian's fine. Fucking...
I'd say like Seamus or something. What if you're Irish? Like, come on, dude. Yeah. If you're fucking Irish, just go ahead. Just go all out, bro. Like,
yeah. Sean Donnelly, it's hard to get more Irish than Sean Donnelly. It's just, when you hear like that, like, Seamus is one of them.
No way, dude.
I grew up with, no, it is. Like, when I say my name is Sean Donnelly, they're like, oh, dude, are you Irish a little bit? And I'm like,
how?
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason.
How? Who? What the fuck?
Well, Donnelly's a common, it actually just means black. Right? It's just that in Irish.
In what language?
In like Gaelic or some shit.
Does it?
Yeah. So it's just Donnelly's like this common ass last name. And then Sean, the SCAN and that whole shit.
Yeah, scene.
Yeah. Fucking scene.
Yeah, that's the most Irish one, I think, is SEAN, right?
Yeah. Yeah. SHAWN, the way I spell it,
that's more Americanized.
It's anglicized, yeah. But if you're like an old school
people
Irish.
in England have that name, Sean, dude. What the fuck are people in England even named? Like, what are they called? I've got like
John.
Wild ass names, dude.
John, actually,
and they're just like John.
Yeah.
Like what? How did?
My name actually comes from the name John. Right. So like, well,
right.
Yeah. Well, so it really starts in France with Jean, like Jean, right? That.
Right.
And then so they had that name at some point, and then the English adopted it, but they start calling people John, right?
Yeah.
And then the Irish adopted that, start calling people Sean. Like, there's a whole etymological chain of my name. So, like, dude's named John, dude's named Jean. I forget what the other three are, but fucking... You know what I mean? There's a whole thing. And then, then fucking this.
You know, a lot of... This is actually a really fun fact. I don't know if you knew this, but a lot of people's last names are originally just, like, came about from their, I guess, career
professions,
path. Yeah, professions and stuff.
Smith's a big
one. Like Smith, for example. Like, that's... Yeah. Like, we look at it and we're just like, okay, cool, it's just Smith, right? But, like, in reality, it came from somebody who was probably a blacksmith or something, and they were like...
Tanner, Fletcher, names like that. Those are all fucking...
Hunter.
Like, Dare I say sub-professions of WoW.
Fucking priest, like, woo, let's go. Warrior, like, what's up with the... Okay, let's go. Archer, like...
Yeah. Archer. Fuck, dude. Yeah, there's so many...
Mage. That's why the magic isn't real. Could you imagine if magic was real, dude? There would just be Mage.
Yeah, it'd be all wizards.
John Mage.
That's a great Hollywood name.
That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, if you're gonna go be an actor somewhere, just hey, John Mage, how you doing?
John Mage.
Do you think names should have when you said names should have a flow, like like Peter Parker?
Yeah.
Where they use alliteration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With the whole like that.
I don't think it should be like that now.
You don't think it should? Okay.
I think that's too it's not too complicated, it's just like I don't know, it's almost too flowy. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like using two of the same vowel and letter in the same fucking sentence. Like, it's just weird.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, like, come on, dude.
Ock. Yeah, like they, like it's too fucking. Who's the fucking bitch? Iron Man's girl. Pepper.
Oh yeah, Peppers. Pepper. Fucking
Pepper Potts or something.
Pepper. Yeah, Pepper Potts is what it is.
Yeah.
Fucking Potts.
Yeah. That shit's wild.
Well, Tony Stark's the only one that's like out there.
What?
Doesn't really. Well, Tony Stark.
Yeah. I've realized like Batman, Superman, and then Captain America and Iron Man are the same dudes. Like one company just stole off the other.
Yeah, I guess. Well, there was a lot of that back in the day in the comics when it was like well, they weren't even like really. Like they were almost like the same thing. Like they weren't licensed, I guess, is what it was.
Yeah.
Before they were trademarked, the superheroes. Like there's a bunch of them that are still like basically the same fucking superhero in DC and Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine copyright law was fairly new at that point, right? They're just like, fucking comics are new, right? Superhero characters. They're like, all right. It was really...
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't until like DC and Marvel it really broke apart and kind of became two different companies.
Oh, were they?
It wasn't until
Was there like a partnership with them at some point? And
They did. I think they did like a couple like collabs and stuff, but I don't think it was ever the same thing. It was just more like just independent artists who were like publishing under different,
okay,
I guess, companies, names, whatever. And
yeah,
at some point they like
yeah,
split off and basically became DC and Marvel. And
yeah. They were like, all right, well, let's incorporate in this. You know what I mean? Before it was just dudes like fat dudes smoking cigars. Like, hey, you got a good thing for me? Cool. We'll fucking we'll run this down to the printer and
Yeah.
should move.
good old newspaper days.
Delivery trucks.
That shit was all like owned by the mafia or something, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
there's
just
no way.
shady fucking dudes.
Yeah.
I was watching Trumbo. You ever heard that shit?
That's the one with Bryan Cranston, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but yeah.
Bryan Cranston. First off,
Heard
the
about it.
cast, dude. Bryan Cranston, Louis C.K. And you know that fucking dude, the retard from Office Space with the fucking stapler? You know that guy? Okay, he's in everything. When you see his face, I'll show you later. He's in it. And it's real cool. It's kind of... It talks about the whole, like, the Joe McCarthy era, where they were... there was, like, the Red Scare post-World War II. Mm. So, like, they had the blacklist in Hollywood. Like, oh, he's a communist, so fucking don't hire him. That's basically what Trumbo was like. This, like, he's a communist, and he was an asshole, too. So he was like, real big on that shit. He was like, goddamn right.
Bryan Cranston?
Yeah. He's like, goddamn right, I'm a fucking communist. Fucking, they went to the Senate, 10 of them, and they all fucking were like, hey, suck my dick, basically. Like, just fucking, you know what I mean? Just really pushing that shit. And, so after he gets out he does jail for like 2 or 3 years. After he gets out, he starts working for these like 2 shady dudes. Like, you know what I mean? Because you can't work at proper like Paramount and shit.
Yeah.
So he's working for these 2 shady dudes, and that's a deal. They're like fat dudes in suits, like, yeah, this is gold. And he's looking at this script.
Raspy voice, a bunch of Joey Diaz's, dude. That's
yeah.
Because quite honestly, when I think of a classic fucking gangster from the '60s, I imagine Joey Diaz with a fat cigar in his mouth and a fucking like a suit with a top hat with like a hat, one of those hats. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I don't even know what
fucking
they're called.
fedora.
Yes, like fedora style,
Cheap suit. Fucking
trench coat,
Yup.
suspenders.
But fucker. Yeah, you don't know if he's fucking. He wants pictures of Spider-Man or if he's gonna murder you.
Oh, he's definitely gonna murder you. If you don't have those pictures of Spider-Man, that's what it is.
I feel like every dude, like if you were a grown ass like old man in the '60s, you were that dude.
Yeah.
You were that gangster dude. You were Jay.
Or you were just some bum working for them.
Yeah. Fuck, hey, you know, hair's thinning out.
Yep.
Hey, I got you that coffee you wanted.
Oh, I got your newspaper, Joey. Yeah, don't shoot my kids. They go to the same school as your children do, bro. I swear. They're not spying on you. Just let them be.
Yeah. Dude, like to be a man back.
That's it. I'm killing your wife.
Yeah. Dude, just living back then must have been fun. You know what I mean? Like, I guess we could do it if we went back in time, but like, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Just the way motherfuckers were. Like when, you know what I mean? Like when my grandpa, he tells me stories about back then and shit, and fucking, I'm like, dude, white dudes in the 60s were fucking assholes.
Yeah.
They just, by nature, just off of culture, they were just, the way they talked to each other, fucking, like, you know that Top Gear shit? Like, it was like that, but, like, they mean it. Like, I hope he gets shot, fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean?
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, like, the whole, like, you know. That's why white people, a lot of times, don't jive with other parts of society. Because there's this white culture of just, like, everyone rags on each other, everyone talks shit. You know what I mean? Real inappropriate shit. Just real, like, the worst shit comes out of our fucking mouths. It's fucking funny.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I can't really.
Yeah, or
My ancestors didn't do that. I didn't do that. I don't really.
Yeah, like we're kind of you're pretty. Yeah, you're really exempt. I'm sort of good. I never really got down with
Your
it.
grandfathered in, bitch.
Yeah. Like I seen it go down. I caught glimpses of the shit, but like, yeah, I'm kind of. You know what I mean? I kind of come from the new school of like. It's weird. I'm a new school dude, but sometimes like I you
gotta shake someone down in an alleyway.
Yeah. I lean back and it leaps out of my DNA sometimes. Because you see me, I'm a fucking asshole. I just
It's Tell me something I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be cool though, because you know, for some reason, because you know how like that era we associate with like noir and like that black and white filter, dude. Can you imagine if you actually traveled back in time and that's what the world looked like?
Yeah.
Like everything is just black and white. The fucking color filter wasn't applied yet to the fucking real world.
Yeah.
Like everything's just choppy as shit.
That's how I imagine the world looked every year before 1986. I just
like your fucking World War II, you're storming the beach on D-Day. The fucking all the fucking pillboxes and tanks are still rendering and shit. Like they're all pixelated, so your intel is shit.
Sand's white, water's black. Fucking Nazis' uniforms are black. Their faces are white.
Oh my
Guns
god,
black.
That's so crazy how like film just
Yeah.
creates an image in your head, and it's just like that's kind of
Yeah, that's the way you see history. Yeah,
because I can't like even watching like World War II in color on history and shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't look real.
Yeah.
Like you know, like, but watching footage like in black and white of some dude fucking landing on D-Day with the soldiers and shit, it's like that's what I envision that as. You know, I'm just so used to seeing that. I'm like, it's black and white. Fucking 1943.
Dude. World War II in color. It's a wild view.
I watched it like 15 fucking times at this point, dude.
Yeah, I'm saying like I watch that shit.
I have this weird thing of like rewatching American fucking not American, but like history battle fucking things on Netflix and shit. It's not weird. It's educational, but
that's how you get people. That's how historians get people into history. Like your gateway drug into history is wars.
In color.
Yeah.
Like in the Charge of the Alamo in color. Like, can you imagine?
That is such a wild view too. When I saw that shit for the first time, I was like, "Oh fuck, everyone's in color." Everyone's
I still like it blows my mind how motherfuckers got footage of World War II.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit that fucks me up. I'm like, how is these dudes just in fucking B-52 bombers and fucking flying and in their like what, like the Spitfires and shit, like they're on the ground in tanks, like how the fuck are they not getting shot? Like, was there like some sort of like truce where they were just like, listen, man, we're gonna send fucking reporters in there, and they're just they're exempt from getting shot. Like,
they got the Red Cross on their arm and shit. Yeah, fucking. That's the thing. Like nowadays, we associate like you got your phone, you got your camera, and put it away. You're playing with your phone and shit, right? Back then, I guess it was this utility that they were like. You know, like the armies always have useless shit, right? Like they used to have like a guy with a flute on the battlefield,
harmonica.
Yeah, they have a whole fucking quartet string band on the fucking.
Oh, like a little drummer boy, dude, back in the day, dude. The fucking jams. Yeah, can you imagine like raiding fucking Iraq or something in modern day, and like a fucking dude is just running along beside you with a speaker blasting like fucking the most brand new fucking Meg Thee Stallion song or something. Like you're like, I get it.
Yeah. If I'm a general,
brand new AC/DC song just came out. That shit's on there.
If I'm a general, I'm telling my whole fucking artillery unit, like, yo, shoot that fucking band right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Shut their iPod.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I back then, if it was a drummer boy, I'd be like, yo, shut that dude the fuck up. Yo, move your cannon the fucking inch to the side. Just fucking nail this kid.
Yeah. Because now they're fucking, now that they don't get that.
I feel like that's a morale drop, right? Like if you had like a little bar on the top, like some Civ shit, right? You had a bar for your strength that would just drop like 2%.
Yep.
You killed the drummer boy.
Yeah, they get a 10% buff on fucking damage from those dudes. Knock them out.
They get a speed buff. No, they definitely get a speed buff, bro, because that shit makes you want to move, right? You got the brand new Adventure Club track playing in the background. You're like, let's fucking go, boys.
Damn, they shot Porter Robinson. I can't go on.
Fuck. I gotta take shelter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the fuck. Those dudes, and I guess cameras were the same deal, right? They were like, all right, we're gonna go. Hey, look, we're gonna go drop this bomb on Hiroshima. Let's
let me hop in the plane with you. Like,
who
the fuck captured that shit? Like, who captured that bomb just fucking hitting thousands of fucking people?
It's bonkers. Wait, did they actually have footage of those?
They have fucking footage of them.
I've seen footage of nukes. I didn't know they had those though.
Yeah, it's fucking there.
Fat man.
Well, maybe it might be exaggerated, but I'm pretty it's definitely there.
I got you. Fat man and little boy. Those were the.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. They had fucking dude. Like John Kerry, he was in the fucking Vietnam War, and he had like his own personal cameraman with him taking pictures of him.
Like, man was just following him. Like,
yeah, and like his fellow soldiers, when he was running for office, his fellow soldiers like reported on it, like in a book. They were like, "Yeah, we're over here in this fucking in the Swift boat. You know what I mean? We're trying to, you know what I mean? We're dodging fucking dudes in trees. This asshole's fucking posing for. He's got glamour shots of himself. Fucking yeah, like he's."
I'm just trying to figure out if the bomb, like the video stuff that was probably is. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they sent somebody on there, right? Like,
yeah, they should have, right? Yeah, dude.
Like, even if it was the government, like, they probably had fucking Homeboy.
They have 100 hours.
Yeah, like, I'm talking about, like, this shit right here, you know?
Yeah.
That right there.
Oh, wow.
Like...
I love how the reporters talk back then, so...
That's just because the sound quality on radios
was
shit. They almost seem like they talk faster, right?
Yeah, they talk fast.
This afternoon, the bomb fell.
Yeah.
Killed thousands.
Saved
thousands.
Yeah, they had that. Edward R. Murrow was the best dude to do it. Like Kennedy gets shot, and they're like, "We're coming to you live with a bulletin." And he just takes his glasses off.
Yeah, like, it's real, apparently.
He's like, "I'm sorry to report, but fucking John F. Kennedy was shot." And now the weather. You're like, they just had this straight edge, fucking this deal going. Now now the news are happy, right? They cut to the Today Show and shit. They're like, hey, fucking local news is bonkers.
Yeah, bro, this is legit. Like,
yeah, this is Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Oh, the sinister fucking music with it too. It's wild. Yeah. They had those assholes back then too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just had one dude on just hitting the violin hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would like build suspense and shit in the viewers. You're like,
they got the view count. Nielsen.
Yeah.
Nielsen knows the views.
Took him a lot of kills to get those fucking Moabs though.
Get those Moabs.
It wasn't 25 kills in a row.
Yeah.
Without dying, that's for sure.
Jesus Christ. They fought that fucking on those islands too, like in the Pacific or whatever.
Yeah.
There were just boats and fucking slaughter. And then those dudes, there was like 4 dudes got left on Iwo Jima, and they thought the war was still on.
Oh yeah. Like, yo, bro.
It wasn't until like the fucking 80s or some shit, and they were like, "Oh, dudes, we're good."
Yeah.
They did a Captain.
Hey, by the way, we won. Okay.
They did a Captain Planet episode based on those dudes.
Really?
There was this one dude in a bunker, and he was like ready to hit the button. And he's like, "Whoa, hold on!" And they like pull up a video. They're like, "Look, the Berlin Wall came down. We're all friends now." that was an episode of Captain Planet.
Wow.
That was the most bonkers fucking show, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, like everything about that show.
Now we gotta run our fucking scripts through like 15 Karens before we can air it.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They were super progressive back then. They did everything they did. They were like, every villain had this like, every villain represented some kind of fucking, some kind of shit. You know what I mean? Some kind of like fucked up corporation. There was dudes spilling sludge on Captain Planet. Like, yeah, pollution, fucker. You know? Yep. There was this, in the intro, there's a fucking, the Russian chick is fighting this other chick that like, she just has a paper mill going 24/7. Cutting all trees down. Like, yeah, I gotta
no.
And she got the wind ring. She's like, blowing that shit out the way.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, it's a bonkers show.
Yeah, I mean, really anything is fucking from those days bonkers as shit. If you look at it nowadays.
Yeah. I don't blame when people say that like the media is like left wing and it's all propaganda. When you look at shit like that, you're like, yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes it really is this whole like I believe in it, but I'm like, yeah, dude, please keep throwing it in kids' faces. Fucking, these kids are like 7, 8. You're 7, 8 years old watching Captain Planet, being like, "Oh man, I guess the world's all fucked up," and some kids with rings.
Well, I mean, the whole fucking Cold War thing, that was like everybody here was on edge the whole fucking time. Yeah. And you can thank the media for that. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that was really it.
Yeah, that whole like
people were building fucking bunkers for fuck's sakes. Like, you know what I mean? Like bunkers because they thought that any day
Yeah.
Any day there would be an atomic war, and the whole entire world would be over.
Yeah, every other block there was a dude with a fucking bunker.
Yeah.
Like, yep, John's over there fucking laying some grout work down on the bunker now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, cool as shit with homie, you know? I'd just be like, yo, bro, listen.
Yeah.
Shit hits the fan, dude. You know, you got extra room in there?
Yeah,
You got
exactly.
room and board?
That's the move. Yeah, you would feel like after the Cuban Missile Crisis, everyone would chill, right? Like, okay, that happens. We don't shoot each other up to pieces.
Yeah.
All right, maybe this ain't as fucking serious as we thought. You know what I mean? They almost, there's like, we talked about this before, but there's like certain points in history where like either side almost hit the buttons, like off of,
Yeah.
like during the Cuban Missile Crisis, there was like a phone, they couldn't get enough bars on the phone or whatever. And fucking there was like a 2-minute like, hello, Mr. Khrushchev? Yeah, fucking, all right, I got to shoot him.
Not today.
I just blows their ass up. Yeah, fucking, just that song that I told this before. Fuck, I'm repeating myself. That song, 99 Red Balloons, is based on just like a blip on a fucking radar, on like a Russian radar thing, and they're like, oh fuck, it's time to go. And then
Nukes.
yeah, I think like Clinton was in office, and his guy was Boris Yeltsin or somebody, his counterpart, and he was like, nah, he's not gonna fucking. Bill Clinton ain't about that life.
Yeah.
And like,
I feel like the presidents were always cool together, right? They were
Oh,
always like,
yeah.
they won't do it, and then the rest was like the whole entire party or like everybody in the office was like, yo, bro, no, like seriously, they're about to fuck us up, and it was like JFK is like, no, chill, bro, I got this,
Yeah.
this, and they're like, dog, listen, you don't understand, Cuba's about to be fucking ran over by a fucking bunch of Russians, bro, they're gonna blow us the fuck up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's fucking missiles in Turkey, like, fuck, man,
Yeah.
let's get them though.
yeah, that's gotta suck.
That's what I'm saying, dude. The whole Cold War is literally just bunch of dudes whispering in each other's ears. Like,
Yeah,
that's all it is.
yeah.
It's just like who fucking tickles the other fucking person's ear a little bit better and like pisses them off more and like freaks them the fuck out. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
it's all hidden tape recorders and fucking
Yep.
just like, oh yeah, and
Like,
then
what a fucking life, dude.
yeah, being the president on either side, you just got to be like, yeah, chill. Let me talk to dude. You know what I mean? We got it. Like
Maybe
it's
what happened
fine.
to JFK is best case scenario. Like, you know, that guy was probably going through a lot.
yeah, I'd imagine.
I couldn't imagine his life though. Like that, like people say that like being a president is hard. Like I think he probably had the hardest fucking presidency. Like
would-
that, like.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
No, I mean, like, not even the fact that he got assassinated,
Yeah.
but just everything that man was fucking dealing with, though. Because, like, okay, so you consider, right? We got like, all right, let's think of other stressful fucking presidents' careers, right? You got George Washington, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're setting up a fucking country, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're literally responsible for the next fucking however many years, right? Until this shit collapses. Still going, by the way. Was it like 500 years now or
Still hanging
something?
on by a ball hair. About 230.
3, 4. What was there was an anniversary or something like that? Or,
Let me think. Well, 1776 minus 2020, so that's about 200, right? Let me think. 89. Wait.
do they count it as when they landed in America, or do they count it as when it actually started?
It's debatable. If it's when we landed, it's like 500 something years ago. But I think a lot of people say like as soon as
Probably off of when the Declaration of Independence happened.
yeah, like it's yeah, exactly. When they said that, and they're like, all right, we're now a
nation.
federal government, a nation. Boom. I feel like that's the
Either way, I mean, like, okay, yeah, that's probably stressful, right? George Washington and shit, and the next 2 or 3 presidents, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, semi-stressful, I'd say, because you gotta, you know, maintain. But I feel like people were chilling back then. After they won the war and shit, they were like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. We just gonna start doing shit. Like, you know, they're not gonna sit around moping. And then you got, like, what's next? Really, nothing happens until, like, fucking Abe Lincoln.
Civil War.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like, that's pretty fucking stressful. You got both fucking sides of your country just going at each other. Like, yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, that kind of sucks. But, like, then you got JFK, bro, and the whole world is literally about to blow up.
Yeah.
Like it's, like, you think about it in comparison, right? It's like, yeah, the United States might implode, but that's just one fucking continent.
Yeah.
Like, here, if one person presses a button and launches a nuke, the whole world is going to start launching nukes. We're all fucked. It's not just, I'm fucked over here. No, the whole entire planet is fucked.
Yeah, the other two, there were just two sides fighting over land. This is an existential, you know, talk about the atomic bomb and all that shit. This is like...
But, like, he knew that. You know that he probably knew that, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody knew that at that time. And this is a man that's responsible for one half of it, technically, at that point. Because it was, like, U.S. versus Russia at that point, the USSR.
Yeah. It's literally like if the world's a simulation, it's like someone's got their finger on the fucking power button.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is going to shut the fuck off.
Boom.
Yeah, it's
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's outside of, like, getting shot. I mean, that's got to be the toughest fucking thing to swallow. Like, that's...
Yeah. And then you're pitching hope, too. You're like, hey, man, we're hitting the moon.
Yeah.
Fucking Bay of Pigs, we're going to shut them down. Yeah. Then the nuke thing. And then, cool, man, I gotta go I'm gonna take a drive with my wife.
I'm just gonna go bang Marilyn fucking
Monroe. Yeah, you gotta keep that shit on the low, right?
Yeah.
Fucking...
I don't think he kept that shit on the low. I'm pretty sure they all knew that.
Everybody knew, but like... Yeah.
Pretty sure his fucking wife knew that, dude. Come on.
Oh, yeah. It's wild. God, those were...
I mean, it's like, listen, okay, hold on. I mean, you can't fucking complain about that, okay? Like...
Yeah.
Because she was technically considered the finest fucking woman in her day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, homeboy landed that. Come on, dude.
Yeah. And Jackie Onassis is alright looking too. Like he's
I mean, I'm not saying she's bad, but
he's just
like
bagging them up. Just fucking.
Man, shit, you can't even be mad. That's what I mean. Like you're like Jackie's like respect.
Yeah. She's nice.
Respect.
Other chick does that shit that she won't do. Fucking boom. You know what I mean?
Stand on grates.
Dude was like 2 minutes away from breaking the fucking Matrix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just he was doing everything. He's like, dude, we're going to the fucking moon.
Yep.
I saved the world. Fucking, and I'm gonna drive around a limo like I'm the fucking shit.
Yep.
And then
without bulletproof glass.
Yeah.
Like,
just dick out, just the whole nine. Just fucking try sipping whiskey while he's doing it. Just fuck yeah.
What a fucking legend, dude.
Yeah.
Man, that's like, now that I'm like rethinking it and reevaluating, because somebody asked me who my favorite president was, I'm pretty sure it was you. And I'm pretty sure I said George Washington, right? Like, that's the most common thing.
Yeah.
But now I'm going back at it, now that we're reanalyzing this guy's life and his accomplishments, let's say, I'm like, you know, that's pretty fucking badass.
Just
like,
as a man, fuck a president, as a man, I'm just
as a dude, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Fuck. But yeah, as a president, yeah, same deal. Fucking... Jeez, man. He did his job so well, he got shot.
I mean, dude, like, that's...
If you don't get shot...
That might just be best case scenario for him, to be honest with you, because, like, okay, let's say if he did end up fucking staying there and going through the whole... Because he had, what, like 4 years at some point? Technically 3.5, maybe?
Yeah, he went out on a high note, you're right. Yeah, he did all the shit and then...
Like, if he stayed, right, and then he went through all that extra shit, because I guarantee you it wasn't going to be over after that, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think would happen in his later years? You think he would live a normal life after that? No fucking way, dude.
Yeah.
Like, now that we think about it, presidents have a fucking handy-dandy life and they go fucking play golf all day and every day, right?
Yeah.
And then they make books and shit. This man probably would have a fucking, like... He would have, like, severe fucking PTSD. Like, this dude would probably... Anytime he'd see a fucking button, he'd probably lose his fucking mind. Like, you know what I mean? And guess what? That's right around the time everything started having buttons on it, Don.
Yeah.
My man turns his TV on, fucking little flash comes on, he's like, oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Because you remember how they would, like, close and open almost? Like the little boink, boink.
Just start from a little cube. And
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Fucking hats off to JFK, man.
Yeah. Dude, if you don't get shot or shot at during your presidency, like, you're not doing your job well.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I'm really surprised that Trump hasn't been shot or attempted to get shot. Like, that's kind of crazy to think that.
Yeah, you're right. Right.
Like, how many extremists are out there, bro, that, like, apparently hate Trump, and not a single one of them wanted to take a fucking slice?
You know what they do, though? They don't... When that shit happens, like, the
you think the media just covers it up hella crazy?
The Secret Service just doesn't report on it.
Because by all accounts, this dude should have been fucking...
Yeah.
He, like, somebody should have been coming at him, like, Terminator style with a machine gun.
Yeah.
Like the amount of fucking people that hate Homeboy, right? Like,
That's true.
you would assume that somebody ripped off a fucking minigun off of a Apache helicopter and fucking came at this dude, like, just... you know, like...
Yeah.
That's how many times he should have been shot, by all accounts.
That's true. I guess, you know what? I mean, they don't report on it. Like Obama, they came after Obama, right?
Nobody shot him either.
No, but they were trying for him. I think there was an incident... They posted, look, I'm not being misogynist. They posted a chick at the door at the White House.
Oh, God.
Fucking something happened. She got distracted. Somebody busted in. But he's just in the fucking basement somewhere. You know what I mean? It's on the first floor.
Yeah.
They snatch him up. He's done. But yeah, I think that every presidency has all these. They just don't report on it. They don't want to. They don't want copycats, right? They don't want to come out and be like, yeah, you know, today this dude fucking, you know what I mean? And then a lot of it, they get tons of credible threats every day, right? Letters and phone calls.
They gotta like distinguish which ones are which.
Yeah, and they're like, all right, let's look into it. Most of them are just.
Yeah, but you'd think like
Yeah.
anybody protecting Trump would just be like, ah, God, just fucking do it already. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
man.
who's
Just stop joking with me, bro. Stop trolling. Just go ahead.
Even if you agree with his politics,
Here's the door. Like, it's open, dude. Like, we don't even have bodyguards out here. Just come in.
Yeah,
Just choke him out in his sleep.
who's jumping in front of a boat for that dude? Even if you agree with his politics to some extent, even if you're on the right.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure any Secret Service agent would.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
technically, they're supposed to.
yeah. They have to. God, I feel like I'd be a shitty Secret Service agent.
But, I can't get there in time.
I'd be
no.
like, no.
In real life, just oh, Donald, watch
I feel like his
watch
secret,
out. He's already
Yeah.
shot. Like,
Hey, it's like a. I didn't see Scott Pilgrim.
hey,
When he's
Donald.
like, hey,
By the way, you're about to get. Oh, you're already shot.
yeah. Hey, Donald, you should duck. I feel like his Secret Service code name is fucking Donald Trump. Like when he's moving, they're like,
What is it though? Do we know? Is that a thing? Or
I think if the president, I think they traditionally refer to him as the eagle. Like the eagle's moving. You know what I mean? Like they get up in their wrists and they're just like, the eagle's on his way to the oval. Yeah, they fucking. They give everybody else names and shit.
pretty cool. That's a cool like.
That is,
I feel like everyone should have their own nicknames, dude.
yeah.
Yo, the wig is moving.
The way. No, but like that's a cool opportunity to like crack on somebody, right? Fucking.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've watched the West Wing a lot, and like they do shit like that in the show where they're like, there's this big chick, and they're like, flamingos on the move, like. And there's
That's funny.
who's that pretty boy motherfucker? But they call him Princeton. Princeton is a go. He's God. He was in Parks and Rec. Big jolly fucking, you know what I mean? The guy fucking, yeah.
You're still like snapping names at me that I haven't
Yeah.
watched and shit. Like as if I watched that. I mean, I've seen episodes of that show, but no, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't know the actor. He's old. He's obscure.
Is he Leonardo DiCaprio?
Nah,
Is he Leonardo da Vinci?
No.
Okay then.
Is he
I don't
Brad-
know him.
Is he Brad Pitt?
Is he Tom Hanks?
Is he
No. Bill Murray? No. Okay.
Tarantino work with him? No.
Yeah. Is it Denzel Washington?
Denzel's the fucking shit, by the way, dude.
Yeah.
There's this fucking movie. It's called Roman Israel Esquire, and it's about a fucking lawyer, and Denzel's the lawyer, right? But he's not like cool Denzel, where he's like.
Is that the one where he's like some? Nah, I don't even know.
He's like a civil. Like there was Philadelphia, where he's a lawyer.
Yeah,
that was
because I know I saw one where he was a lawyer or something, and he was like protecting somebody that was like wrongfully accused or something like that.
Okay, was it newer or older looking?
It's older.
Okay, that's Philadelphia.
Is that Philadelphia? Okay.
Yeah,
That sounds about right.
Yeah, Tom Hanks is the lead in that joint. He's a gay guy. He catches AIDS.
Is
Yeah, and it's a whole movie about like the court case of, hey, you fired this dude because he's gay. You know that, or he had it, or he caught AIDS, and you guys kind of caught on to it. In
Could be. I don't know. Maybe.
in Roman Israel Esquire, he plays this like. It's such a weird role for Denzel because you're used to seeing him all fucking leathered out and like, I'm King Kong, right? He's this fucking like nerdy dude with like an ill-fitting suit and big glasses, but he's like he's a crackerjack lawyer, like he's the shit. He just doesn't litigate. He just fucking goes over books and shit, and then he just it's my favorite fucking role with Denzel.
You never seem to like be able to hype up a movie, dude. I gotta tell
Yeah.
you, your descriptions of movies literally never make me want to watch anything, dude. You're like, it's the one where he just goes through thousands of books, he scans them, and figures out which. like what the fuck are you talking about? What do you want? Like, you want me to sit here and watch a movie about a dude doing research? Like,
Yeah, but he's like, it's all dialogue with him. It's all fucking.
it's like that should be a fucking skit somewhere where it's like, how shitty can you describe a movie?
Yeah,
Like-
those are memes. The meme pages would be
Yeah.
like, describe your favorite anime
Yeah.
poorly, and that's what I do on the reg.
Yeah.
I bet that's why I like it, because I like his typical shit where he's like, who's fucking kidnapped her? Like, that shit's cool, you know? But, like, yeah, I don't know. I like, yeah, I'm a nerd. I like clippy dialogue, fucking Aaron Sorkin type bullshit, you know? Fucking, boo, you know? That's my kind of movie. All they do is
just fucking yap.
Yeah.
just who can yap the other guy out first.
Yeah. Give me a movie where there's just
word battles.
They can just argue. Just two people just fucking just see what he comes back with and back and forth. I love
those are like the worst movies. Dude.
I know, dude. I watch debates. Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's.
Yeah, I sit there, not even like president, just like...
Yeah, you watch like debates on fucking...
Yeah.
I don't know, somebody fucking arguing for chocolate fountains.
Bill Nye and Ken Ham talk to each other for 2 hours about bullshit. And I'll just watch that. I'll be like, yeah, I love arguments. I love seeing two dudes argue.
Get him, Bill.
Yeah. No, it's just, I don't know. To me, there's something about it. I don't know. Just,
hey, it's what you like, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to judge you for it. I'm just pointing out the fact that you're dog shit at explaining movies and TV shows and shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know.
You're like, look, dude, it's these two guys, right?
Just two dudes.
And they travel through space, dude. Like,
talk to each other.
And they just, and half the movie they speak... What?
I'm a big podcast fan too. That's all that is two or more dudes talking. Sometimes it's one if it's Bill Burr.
Yeah, I mean anybody listening to this is fucking probably losing their fucking mind at this point.
Anybody listening to this is like, oh, Roman J. Israel sounds great. Denzel's in that? Shit, I never caught that.
I don't think anybody would fucking your description. I don't think would get anybody to watch that movie.
Not even a podcast nerd?
No, absolutely not. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet $5 that nobody will watch that movie.
Oh, man. Too rich for my blood.
That nobody will watch that movie based on your description of it.
That's funny. Yeah, I guess you're right. But you know what, though? There's assholes that would just be like, all right, fuck what Ill says. I'm going to, you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah, yeah. I just lost $5, man. Fuck me. There goes $5. Broker.
People really, when you break down like human behavior, like people really do shit off the strength of that, right?
Yep.
It ain't that I amped it; it's because you shot it down. And they're like, you know what? Fucking, I hate this motherfucker. I like that motherfucker. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
It's just spite, dude.
Yeah.
I do the same thing in my case. Yeah.
Yeah. People move off of spite more than they're interested in shit, right?
Yeah. I think it's a good hype mechanic, you know.
Yeah.
So like, obviously, I'm the ultimate hype man. So. Even though I just lost myself $5.
Yeah. That's so funny.
And if you did watch that movie, write to us at whatevermob.com.
Yeah, if you watch other content after this,
what is that movie called? Philadelphia? No, it's not Philadelphia.
Roman J. Israel Esquire.
Jesus fuck! Even the name is like a fucking mile long. Christ!
It's just a dude's name. I think it was based on a real story.
It probably was. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I love stories about geeks. Jobs, you ever see the fucking...
You know what? I actually didn't watch that movie.
Because there's two of them. There's the Ashton Kutcher one, and then there's the...
Just the more recent one, isn't it?
I forget. I think 2015 was the one where Michael Fenderbass plays...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one, dude. He has these moments where he's explaining shit, and he's just like, he's explaining the fucking... I guess the Russians like shot a space station into Mir, what was it called? They shot it into space, and then they're like, we don't know how we're gonna keep that thing up. It's a decaying orbit, but they're like, we'll scientifically, like, over time, we'll figure it out. And we'll just wing it. And they ended up not doing it, but like,
because of Steve Jobs.
But Steve Jobs used that as an example. Like, look, we're gonna do that. We're gonna launch this fucking thing, and we don't know if it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
But we're gonna figure it out.
That's that shit that makes your dick hard as fuck, dude. Like,
yeah, dude. Yeah. But he's like explaining it.
Steve.
Yeah,
Steve, please keep going.
It's funny because he's explaining it to his assistant that's always bitching at him, and he's just sitting there explaining. And then there's like these images of like rockets flowing. You know what I mean? Like they superimpose it onto the footage or whatever. And I laugh at it because I'm like, that's how I feel when I explain things to people. Like if I sit here and explain a big thing to you, I kind of feel like I'm out in the universe, like there's space in the background, and I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm this big godlike figure, like, oh, I'm imparting wisdom to you, you know what I mean? That's just how I explain it. That's how explaining shit makes me feel.
You got the craziest shit imagination in the world. I've already said this. You have nothing going on in your brain, but then you just for some reason envision that you have like this insanely godly fucking power or something at the same time out of nowhere.
Yeah. And it's funny because I know it's all bullshit, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's fun for me. It's like a fun thing. I live off of images in my head. I really do. I live off this like when I first was going to pick a career path, I just, in my head, I'm like, huh?
Photographer.
Nah. I saw myself, I'm like, what am I doing in my thing? Because, I was like 15 or 16 at the time, figuring shit out. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? And I just saw myself like in a shirt and a tie and pants and just in an office somewhere. You know what I mean? I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was lost. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna be a dude in an office fucking handling shit, man. not like I run shit, you know what I mean? Like I got a big cigar or nothing like that, but like I'm like, all right, fucking, I'm the guy. And so I just lived like a big like 10 years of my life based off of just that image as a kid. And then when that started to suck, and I was like, yeah, okay, I've seen it. It's not a dream anymore. It's fucking. Yeah.
Maybe I'll just sit here and talk into a microphone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
For an hour every week.
Yeah, I listen to podcasts so frequently. I was like, I'm gonna start a podcast.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just kind of. I feel like that's the way to go. You think of shit and you're like, all right, fucking, let me inch in that direction.
That's not a bad way to go about it. I mean, I guess it's something you like at that point if you're envisioning it.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like there's better ways to figure out. Like, God, like kids really need guidance, bro.
There got to be like, there has to be. I've been saying this for a while too. Actually, said it a couple times in school. Like they should guide you to that. Like there should be like Fallout. You know what I mean? When you start the game, like they tell you what your fucking thing is gonna be. That's how it should be.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
Your parents should be looking at you and kind of building like a little stat block for you.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we see where he's going. He got a little strength.
That would be kind of cool. I mean, it would be controversial. I feel like, but it'd be all right.
Wasn't that the point remember the Bee movie with Jerry Seinfeld?
I've only seen memes about it, man. To be honest with you, again, sorry, no.
The Bee movie. I'll explain another movie better.
Oh God, here we go. Here we go again.
Jerry Seinfeld he's born in a beehive, but it's all super modern, and they're like, oh hey, cool, you're born. Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to be the pollinator? Do you want to da-da-da-da? And like everyone fits in their own little and it's they're making fun of society, how society as a whole works. And Jerry's like, man, I want to be a bee. I want to
be something else.
Yeah. And he meets this chick that he's trying to fuck. It's really funny.
Is it a bee chick?
No, it's a fucking human.
Holy fuck.
He just bumps into a human and they just start hanging out. Like, hey, I'm a bee.
They communicate?
Yeah, and she's like, wait, I hear something.
Shit. What kind of drugs, dude?
I know.
What people on?
Dude, she's
making movies like that.
Yeah, he accidentally loses his platoon or whatever, right? He ends up in a crib, and she's like, wait, I hear something. And he's like, hey, fucking help me. And they start hanging out together and That's fucking hilarious. Having coffee and shit. It's wild.
Aren't bees not allergic to coffee? I would strongly argue against giving coffee to bees.
Yeah, me too.
That would be weird. Probably not good for them.
When caffeine is introduced to an insect's diet, they behave erratically.
Really?
They do.
They bug out?
Yeah. He's podding now. I've seen images of they'll take a spider, right, and they'll give them caffeine. They give spiders like different drugs, like coke and all that shit, and they'll show you like a spider web when he doesn't have drugs on him, right? Mm-hmm. And then
what is he? The transport? Is the dealer? Like, is he the supplier?
So then they'll show shit like, okay, here's what happened when he smoked weed. Here's what happened when they gave him caffeine.
You think they give him little blunts, dude? They roll them up little tiny little blunts, so that way they could hit it.
I guess they mix it in with his food.
No, they just fucking blow it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just shotgun them.
But I like to think that in laboratories, people are a lot more sophisticated, so they come up with little blunts for them, you know? They're here, listen, you're gonna smoke this, all right? But then you want it. Go ahead, smoke it.
I figure like they put
Smoke it.
Yeah, like
Or we'll kill your whole family. It's just the hive, like the fucking being held a like flamethrower
They got a
point.
gun.
There's a flamethrower, just like, listen, bro, you better cooperate or else.
Yeah, it's funny.
Final smoke it. Psst.
It's super funny though when you see the picture of the caffeinated spider. It's like he just stopped giving a fuck.
He'd just be fucking running everywhere.
It's just like you see a normal like perfect spider web. It's just strings everywhere.
I just fucking Holy shit!
He's like just winging it. It just looks like a Jackson Pollock.
Just swinging across Manhattan.
Yeah. It's a Jackson Pollock painting at that point. He doesn't give a fuck.
Shit.
They usually build these nice little. You know
Yeah, they're like symmetrical and such.
Yeah. He's just.
My man's just fucking.
Fuck. Like there's an outline.
I think I could do this whole room here.
Yeah.
I think I got it, man. Here we go.
It's like an outline, like it's set. He starts off right, and then there's like one string all the way across, and then it really shit the bed.
Yeah, that's terrible, man.
Yeah.
I don't. I kind of want to see other fucking insects and creatures. Like I want to be in that lab just to see what happens. Like,
Just to see, yeah.
Because to be quite honest with you, with humans, like nothing really happens.
What do you mean?
Like I don't see anybody that drinks coffee to be more productive.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, people now.
In fact, it makes them want it more. It gets them like hooked. Dude, people that drink coffee are, God, man, this is just some of the worst fucking people in the world, to be quite honest with you. There's a lot of those in this episode.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, dude, it's like, that's all they ever talk about is fucking having coffee.
Yeah.
Like, that's your fucking leading conversation, bro? Like,
Yeah.
you're going to ask me about the weather next?
Yeah, don't talk to me until I have my coffee. That kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
That bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my Lord, dude.
Yeah.
Like, fucking just put a fucking gun in your mouth next time.
And really, what I think it is caffeine withdrawal, right? It's just a thing where like.
But that's the thing. You'll have your fucking cup of coffee in the morning, and then 3 hours later, you want another cup of coffee.
Yeah.
You want a coffee break. Like,
I go through a pitcher of coffee.
that's a problem,
like
dude.
a pot. It is. It's bad. You know what I mean? But it's fucking. Like if I'm off coffee for a while and I drink it.
Yeah, you're about that shit. You drink
Yeah.
coffee like a fucking... You drink more coffee than anybody, I think, in this world.
I usually, if I don't really got too much shit going on, I don't. But like when I'm like, hey, I need a little boost, like I just a pot of coffee, shit in my face, fucking let's go.
Just fucking fill up my bathtub with it.
Yeah, just bathe in that shit. The other day, I swear to God, I drank it was a pot of coffee, and I was up all night, but I wasn't energized. I drank it. 8 hours later, I take a nap. I wake up and I'm energized. It's like I'm not even metabolizing it anymore.
Yeah, because coffee doesn't really make you energized.
Yeah.
Like, you could say it kind of does, but I'm telling you, it's all in your fucking head, man.
Yeah, it's
Like,
good.
you don't need coffee to not be tired.
It's like any other thing. It's just like, it's good for the first time, and then now you need it. Now it's a fucking, now you're hooked to it. Getting off of coffee's fucking horrible. When you do,
I can imagine.
Yeah, when you give it a rest, it's like fucking.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably put it up there with, like, quitting smoking, I'd say.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, they're both stimulants, nicotine and caffeine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both give it a little. I like nicotine actually. Whenever I get my hands on a nicotine
What?
patch, yeah.
What?
Once in a while, I throw.
I just like to fucking take a thing and... Wait, you wouldn't have a cigarette, but you would put on a nicotine patch?
Yeah, 21 milligram
What
nicotine
the
patch.
fuck, dude? Just smoke a cig. Like, fuck it.
Yeah,
Just
it's true.
get it direct, bro. Go ahead. Right
Yeah.
into your lungs.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. That's our whole culture, isn't it? Just fucking what drug are you on?
Yeah. It's what can I make a bedroom poster of? Or like a little fucking, like a little thing on your work desk or something.
Yeah.
Like you said, like, don't talk to me unless I make coffee.
Yeah, that dude.
Little sign.
Yeah. Dude,
That is the most Karen fucking thing in the world, dude. That
Anyone-
is so fucking Karen. Because guarantee you, Karen fucking drinks coffee.
yeah.
She definitely does.
But now we got this new generation of Karens coming up that all smoke weed every day.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, 'cause
Karens are evolving out here?
if you give them 10 or 20 years, Karens are going to be like, don't talk to me until I have my pot. Fucking,
Yeah.
don't talk to me until this edible hits me.
Jeez.
Yeah.
This fucking weed cupcake.
Yeah.
I got another 10 minutes before it comes up, alright? Don't even.
Yeah. Would you like some weed brownies? Like a mom, like they baked you brownies. Like guys got brownies and they got another fucking they got a little
Dude, it's like.
got Sour
Wait,
Patch
how do
Kids.
all these fucking Karens just. how do they all collectively agree on the same thing? Like, who's the head Karen? Like, who's the fucking main Karen that decides what's right or wrong?
Joe Biden.
Oh man.
Yeah, nice. I don't know, man. They're fucking.
But there's like a mastermind Karen somewhere in the shadows, dude, telling you what's right or wrong. Because dude, the one thing that's been pissing me off this week, as we all know, I follow a bunch of cats and posts and stuff on Instagram.
Yeah.
And lately, I've been getting a lot of like cat videos and shit, like silly cat videos on my Explore thing. Yep. And there's a couple that was like, one was like, the cat was like being put in a bath or something to like, they were like doing a bath on it. They were gonna lower it and the cat started freaking the fuck out because you know how they hate water and shit. And like it was just like squirming and shit. And then they like, there's like under the comments, there's like all these fucking Karens. They're like, you're hurting the cat. The cat's gonna be depressed. Cat's gonna be depressed, Karen? What the fuck do you mean depressed? Like a cat is depressed? Did you fucking? I'm sorry. Is that a fucking thing? A cat depression?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
That's what we're in that fucked up era where
like what the fuck, dude? It's the normal thing. Like my man doesn't like water. Yeah. You gotta bathe him because my man's dirty. Let him fucking go. Like stop fucking. But it's on every post, dude. Like it's like anything that ever fucking happens. If the cat doesn't sit still, it's you're fucking abusing your cat.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, go take a walk, dude. Like, honestly, like, get the fuck off the internet. Yeah. For fuck's sakes, man. Like, but cats, bro. Fucking Don. Cats! I'm so fucking done.
It was just so wilding out. His glasses just flew off his face.
But fucking cats, dude. Cats. Like, that's what we're doing. We're sitting here bitching about cat depression and fucking skitzing out cats. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's like if I took a video with me and like a dog, right, and fucking the whole video is me looking at the dog, and then I kind of like a you know what I mean, like a low energy, like a flick or a push or like any any physical contact that isn't met with like you know, if I to any video like that, I'd be like, why'd you flick that fucking dog, asshole? Then they'd be like, look at this shit in this room, let's find out where he lives.
Oh yeah. No, but I mean like that I don't know, man. Like shit like that happens. It's fucking normal. Like for example, bathing a cat, like I guess maybe you shouldn't bathe cats, right? Like you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
But like, okay, my man's got a fucking bunch of dingleberries on his ass. What are you just gonna let him fucking handle it? Like he ain't gonna handle it.
Yeah.
You fucking wash that motherfucker.
Yeah, you clean him up.
Yeah, so fucking whoop-de-hoo, there you go. There's a reason. It's not like they just picked it up. I mean, again with this whole fucking internet like point of view shit where like you don't know what the fuck is going on in that situation. All you do is you just see that. So like you're like, oh, the cat's being abused.
Yeah, any video.
I guarantee you that cat's not being abused, bro. Yeah. No cat is getting abused unless they're like being thrown across the fucking like the room.
Yeah,
that's fucking abusive relationships to cats.
Yeah, it's like I'm sure they're cool and fucking. There's just one little blip in time where they're like, all right, let's do a little. Like, you know your pet when you have one, right? You're like, okay, he's cool. We can fuck around a little. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, dude, I feed you every day. You live in my house, the whole nine. It's time to pay the rent. You're gonna be on TikTok today. You know what I mean? I'm gonna goof around with you a little bit. Yeah, if I see a cat get hit with a fucking cannonball or something.
That's what I mean. Like, if you literally watch a TikTok and this dude picks a cat up by its tail and fucking flings it like a slingshot out the window, like, yeah, maybe you should probably be like, hey, listen, dude, maybe we shouldn't do that. But not when a cat's being like, fucking like, a hand is coming at the cat and the cat freaks out. You're abusing the cat. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
If I saw the cat get flung by his tail, I don't know why that makes me laugh a little bit. But
I'd like envision that in my fucking head, dude. Like,
but if I saw that, I'd be like, bad. The first thing I'd do, if I was going to type anything, I'd be like, hey, guy, can you leave the cat alone a little? You know what I mean? These people, just a poke, just a nod, right? And they're just like,
it's 100% instantly, dude. It's not even.
Yeah, it goes right. Yeah, it goes to the top shelf.
Yep.
It's just like any behavior that you exhibit that you find like you as a person or me, whatever we do that's like a little fucked up or toxic. There's a whole group of Karens on the fucking internet that are like, you know what, Don? I hate that you drink out of the.
You know what though? We're nobodies, but like, there's gonna come a day when if anything fucking airs, dude, our shit is gonna be dissected as fuck
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this. I drink out of the fucking orange juice container. Okay. Come,
No!
Come for me, you fucking Karens.
So far I am.
I'll knock out Karen teeth all fucking day. Come right to my fucking house if you
Well, we
find
can't
me.
be doing that, okay?
Yeah, you're
Can't.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna allow out of hand. All right. But
We will abuse them with words.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
assault them with words is the
yeah,
thing.
but nah, it's just one of these things where it's like, hey man, fucking, there's a whole mob of people have you. If you're an asshole, you already know it, right? There's a whole mob of people have to pop up and be like, fucking, this is what's wrong.
This
with
guy's
the,
an asshole.
This
Thanks,
is what's
I know.
wrong with the planet. People really think.
The planet, yeah.
People really think that shit. People really think like, hey, if everyone was like me, there'd be no war. You ever hear that shit? No. Motherfucker. Okay.
I mean,
not
it makes
lately.
sense, but I
That
guess
used to be something people would say back in the day. They'd be like, you know what? We need more good people like you.
we need more like me.
Yeah,
than
yeah.
you.
People would say shit like that. It would sound like you were being nice to the person, but you were really saying, hey, the whole society around you sucks. You'd be like, we need more good people like you. Everyone else is a fucking asshole. And it's just like, yeah, that's what these people think. They're like, I'm perfect. I'm going to come at your neck. And fucking, and it's just like,
We gotta start fighting back on Karens, man. Like there has to be a task force assembled, like a branch of government that handles these Karens. Dude. Like, they
Anti-Karen.
need to be checked, you know, because there's no checks.
yeah.
There's no checks. They don't have a checks and balance system.
I feel like black
They're
dudes
they're just out there doing whatever the fuck they want.
I feel like black dudes on Twitter kind of handle that shit though. You know what I mean?
But that's just Twitter. It needs to be, you know,
yeah, we need to
because they're not on Twitter.
We need to mobilize.
Just
them.
they're
You're
not. They're on Pinterest.
Yeah, yeah. We
and
need.
Tumblr and shit.
Yeah, we need dudes like that in every fucking
And now
corner of the
Instagram.
world. And fucking, yeah, they can shut those hoes down.
I think Karens are more on Facebook. Let's assault Facebook.
That's right.